I think
that if you want to improve your English speaking skills,
I think you already know that if you want to improve your English speaking skills,
you have to practice,
you have to practice,
right?
right?
You have to
You have
speak.
to speak.
Studying grammar will
Study
never
grammar will
improve your
never
speaking.
improve your speaking.
Listening to English
Listening
alone
to English
will never
alone will
improve your
never
speaking.
improve your
You
speaking.
have to
You have
actually
to
speak.
actually speak.
But what if you don't
But
have
when
someone
you
to
don't
talk to in
have someone to talk to in English,
English? How can you practice then?
how can you practice then?
Well,
Well,
there's a technique that allows you to learn to speak English by yourself.
there are techniques that allows you to learn to speak English by yourself.
No speaking
No
partner is
speaking partner is
required.
required.
This technique can help improve many aspects of your spoken English.
This technique can help improve many aspects of your spoken English,
Your sentence
such as
structure,
the
your grammar,
structures of
your
grammar,
vocabulary,
the
and most
vocabulary,
importantly,
and most importantly,
your ability to
the ability
express your
to
thoughts and
express the
ideas
truth and
effectively.
idea
So, what
effectively.
is this technique?
So, what is this technique?
Well, here's what it
Well, here,
is:
what is it?
learning to speak
Learning
English
to speak
through
English through
imitation.
imitation.
When I say
When I
imitation,
say
I'm not
imitation,
talking
I'm not
about
talking
repeating
about
after
repeating
native
after
speakers
native
using
speaker
the
using
exact
the
same words
exact
to
same words
improve your pronunciation.
into provide your pronunciation.
I'm talking about
I'm
something
talking
a
about
little
something a
more
little
advanced
more
than that.
advanced than
Here's
that.
how it works:
Here's how it works.
you listen to a
You listen
conversation,
a
a story,
conversation, a
or some kind
story,
of speech,
or some
and
kind
then
of
try to
speech,
deliver that
and try
speech
to
in
write that
your
speech
own
in
words.
your
Let's see this
whole words.
technique in action.
Let's see it techniques in action.
When I was a child,
When I was a child,
when he was a
when
child,
he was a child,
my parents liked to
my
pretend like
friend,
many other parents.
my parents like to repent, like in many other parents.
His parents like to pretend like many other parents.
His parents like to return, like many other parents.
That Santa Claus would bring us presents at Christmas.
The Santa Claus would bring us presents at Christmas.
His parents like to pretend that Santa Claus would bring them presents at Christmas.
His parents like to repent that Santa Claus would bring some presents at Christmas.
So when my siblings and I would wake up on Christmas morning,
So when my sibling and would wake up on Christmas morning,
so when he and his siblings would wake up on Christmas morning,
so he and his friends would wake up on Christmas morning.
there would be a bunch of presents from supposedly Santa Claus
Is there would be a bunch of presents from supposedly Santa Claus
in front of the fireplace.
sitting in front of the fireplace.
There'd be a bunch of presents from supposedly Santa Claus sitting in front of the fireplace.
Say a bunch of presents for personally Santa Claus sitting in front of the fireplace.
So that's how it works.
So that's how it works.
But that's just one way
But
to
that's
do it.
one way
There
to
are
do
other
it.
ways too.
There are other
For
ways too.
example,
For example,
instead of imitating very small portions of speech, like phrases and short sentences,
instead of emitting small portions of space like space in short sentence,
you can imitate larger portions of speech.
you can imitate large portions of piece.
So in this case,
So in this case,
you wait until the speaker completes a thought or an idea,
you wait until the speaker completes an thought or an idea,
then pause and try to express that idea yourself.
then pause and try to express that ideas of self.
Another approach is to simply listen to the whole speech and then try to deliver that
Another pause and to simply listen to the whole speech and then try to deliver
Entire speech yourself.
that entire speech yourself.
So there are several ways to go about it. But what
So there are several ways to go about it.
I recommend is to combine them all together.
But what I recommend is to apply some more together.
And I call this approach easy to hard imitation.
But I call this approach easy to hard imitation.
Easy to hard imitation is based on the concept of progressive training.
Easy to hard imitation is based on the concept of progressive training.
The idea is that you start with something easy and then increase the difficulty of the act.
The idea was you start with something easy and then increase the difference of the
Activity, forcing yourself to
activity,
get better.
forcing yourself to get better.
A number of studies have found this kind of training to be very effective.
A number of studies and for this kind of training to very effective.
Here's how you can apply this concept. Start
Here's how you can practice this concept.
by imitating small portions
Start imitating small portions of
of
speech.
speech first,
First,
like phrases and
type
short
verses
sentences,
and short sentences.
then move on to
Then move,
imitating larger portions of speech,
then move on to imitating larger portions of speech,
like long
like
sentences
long
or
sentences,
even
or
groups of
even
sentences.
groups of
And
sentences.
finally,
And finally,
try to deliver the entire speech
try to deliver entire speech
on your own.
on your own.
This technique
It,
offers many benefits.
it technique offers many benefits.
You get to listen and imitate correct English,
You get to listen and communicate correct English,
which helps you learn to form sentences properly.
which helps you learn to form sentences properly.
You get to learn
You get to learn
idioms,
idiom,
expressions, and other
expression,
speaking
and other
patterns
speaking patterns that are
used in
used
day-to-day
in
conversations.
day-to-day conversation.
You get to learn grammar.
You can learn
When you
grammar
imitate other people,
when you imitate other people.
you're learning grammar through a process called
You're learning grammar through a process called
implicit learning.
implicit
This
learning.
is the process where the learning happens without your awareness.
This is a process when the learning happens without our awareness.
This is how babies and children learn the grammar rules of their first language.
This is how babies and children learn the grammar rules of their first language.
When you imitate,
When you imitate,
you don't think about grammar.
you don't think about grammar.
You're not trying to understand
You not try to understand
why the present perfect tense used in this
why the present perfect tense is used in this
situation or in that
situation
situation.
or that situation.
Instead, you're
Instead,
focused on communication, on understanding and expressing ideas.
you were focused on communication, on understanding and expressing ideas.
You're still learning grammar, but you're not aware that it's happening.
You were still learning grammar, but you were not aware that's happening.
This is one of the
This,
proper ways to learn grammar.
this is one of proper ways to learn grammar.
Okay, that
Okay,
concludes this video.
that concludes this video.
To help you get started,
To help you get started,
I've put together a step-by-step tutorial.
I will put together a step-by-step tutorial on this technique.
If you're interested,
If you're interested,
click here to go to that tutorial.
click here to go to that story.